Can we all agree that Steve Bannon's name shouldn't be Steve? I think he's more of a George. Maybe it's just because he's giving like George Santos vibes, right? Like a little bit of a convict. And he did go to prison. And if you missed his last speech, he said that they have to win in 2026 because if they don't win, then some of the people in this room, himself included, will go to jail. And Mr. George Bannon, when you say that, I believe you mean back to jail. Because didn't you already go to jail once? And why would you go to jail? Could it possibly be some like financial crimes? Could it possibly be that you've been funneling money while the American people starve? Could it possibly be that this administration has been openly and actively protecting pedophiles by refusing to expose them with the Epstein list? Could it possibly be that you're worried and your cronies are worried about being sued by the American people for keeping the government shut so that you could protect pedophiles? Or what about all of the lawsuits from American citizens against ICE and DHS? Does any of that implicate you? I think there will be multiple levels of the American people holding this administration accountable. For the elected officials, it will be first being voted out, and then we intend to vote people into office who will hold you accountable. Which is not something the American people do very well, right? In American history, we aren't great at holding our insurrectionists accountable. Take a hot, quick gander at the Civil War and Reconstruction, right? Or January 6th. But those people didn't destroy the American economy in 10 quick months. Those people didn't lead the longest government shutdown of all time. Those people didn't make sure that SNAP benefits didn't go out for the first time in over 60 years to 42 million Americans. Those people didn't try to destroy our reputation internationally and destroy our economy all at once. Those people didn't rip down part of the East Wing of the White House. And by the way, we're under no illusion that you are going to try to save your own ass. We know you're going to. We're not stupid. But American people, remember, we also understand that legality and morality don't always mean the same thing. How do we know this? Well, the president is sitting in a building that was built by 200 people who were enslaved, who were in bondage. And we know that even in 1795, Thomas Jefferson already knew that it was bad because he had written a letter to an abolitionist group out of France in 1787. And I'm paraphrasing here. He said, "Oh, no, I know how bad it is. Nobody knows how bad it is. Not like me, but the people I represent don't want this practice abolished." He neglected to mention that he was making money hand over fist, basically at a smart home run by enslaved people, and he had a young woman he could rape at any moment in time on his premises. But nobody knew how bad it was, not like him. But the people that he represented didn't want it to go away, so he couldn't join. We will not be bamboozled by your attempts, sir. And we know that you're trying to rig elections. We know you are. We know you are. We know you are. That is what the Texas redistricting looks like. That is what the Missouri redistricting looks like. And the North Carolina. And that's why California's Prop 50 is such a smart fucking move. If they can't redistrict, then neither can Texas, Missouri, North Carolina, Indiana. Kansas already failed to do it, so. Why are you going to prison, Mr. Steve George Bannon? Financial crimes? Sexual crimes? Embezzlement? Why are you going to go to prison? Do tell. And even if you don't make it to prison, we will destroy you in the court of public opinion. We will. And if you are an elected official flying your flag under the banner of MAGA or AIPAC or another special interest that does not serve the American people, the midterms are your referendum on yourself. It's not just on Trump. It's on anybody anybody who is choosing a different group of people to serve than the constituents that elected them.